The Foreign Secretary hits back after he's accused by Labour of exaggerating evidence that Russia was responsible for the Salisbury nerve agent. Tonight, Russia has called for an urgent meeting of the UN Security Council. Also on the programme. Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 6. The Foreign Secretary, Boris Johnson, has hit back at claims from Labour that he exaggerated evidence that Moscow was responsible for the Salisbury nerve agent attack. The Labour leader, Jeremy Corbyn, says Mr Johnson has serious questions to answer after the Porton Down Defence Laboratory said it couldn't confirm the precise source of the nerve agent. But Boris Johnson accused the Labour leader of playing Russia's game and trying to discredit the UK over the Salisbury attack. Russia has called for an urgent meeting of the UN Security Council to discuss Britain's allegations, as our diplomatic correspondent James Landau reports. Buckingham Palace says the Duke of Edinburgh has had a successful hip replacement operation today and is in good spirits. 96-year-old Prince Philip is likely to remain in hospital for a number of days. Our royal correspondent Sarah Campbell. Vauxhall has announced it will build its new van at the company's Luton factory, safeguarding 1,400 jobs. The new Vivaro van will replace the current model from next year. Vauxhall's French owner, PSA, says it has made the investment despite Brexit uncertainties. But the Unite Union says there is still a cloud hanging over Vauxhall's Ellesmere port plant. Our business editor Simon Jack reports from Luton. A pensioner from southeast London has been arrested on suspicion of murder after a suspected burglar was fatally stabbed. Police are questioning the man about the incident, which happened shortly after midnight. Our correspondent Jessica Parker reports. The Liberal Democrat leader, Sir Vince Cable, has launched his local election campaign, saying his party is a well-kept secret that's set to defy opinion. The former Chelsea and England captain, Ray Wilkins, has died at the age of 61. He was being treated in hospital in London after suffering a cardiac arrest last week. Ray Wilkins made his name at Chelsea and went on to play for Manchester United, AC Milan, Rangers and QPR. This afternoon, his family thanked friends, colleagues and the public for all the messages they've had since he was taken ill. Richard Conway reports. Ray Wilkins, who has died today at the age of 61. The time is 6:15, our top story this evening. 50 years ago today, the civil rights leader Martin Luther King was murdered. He was shot in Tennessee. Tonight, a ceremony of remembrance will be held in Memphis, and Clive Myrie is there for us now. Clive. British companies employing more than 250 staff have just a few hours left to submit figures showing the average difference in pay for male and female employees. The deadline is midnight tonight. More than 9,000 companies have already published their data. It has revealed that 78% of businesses pay men more than women, 14% pay women more, and only 8% of companies have no pay gap at all. Our business correspondent Emma Simpson reports. The family of a woman who carried out a gun attack at YouTube's offices say they had warned police that she might go to their headquarters as she hated the company. The Gold Coast Commonwealth Games have opened in Australia with 11 days of competition to follow. The Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall attended the opening ceremony. The organisers insisted that the Games, which started as the British Empire Games in 1930, are more relevant now than ever. From Queensland, here's our sports correspondent Natalie Perks. Time now for a look at the weather with Phil Avery. Hi, Phil.
Hi, Sophie.
That's all from the BBC News at 6. It's goodbye from me on BBC One. We join the BBC's news teams where you are. Bye-bye.